So we had an interesting Dynamite. Let's start off with the opening match, Adam Cole versus MJF in an eliminator match for the Triple B. Now, if Adam Cole wins, then he gets a title shot. And you know what? To be honest, I don't even think Adam Cole really deserved this. But anyway, that's what we got. Are you surprised that this was opening the show? I definitely was not. For whatever reason, Tony Khan just can't put our champion in a main event. And that's just bothering me. Now, these two have a great match. Was this the best match that we've seen from MJF? No. Was it the best match we've seen from Adam Cole since he's been in AEW? I say yes. Now, that's saying a lot because I feel like we really haven't seen much of Adam Cole in AEW. And this was before the injury and now even after. So this is the best I think we've seen from him. I have to point out here, one of the main focuses in this match was MJF just showing how he has perfected in-ring psychology. I don't care if you don't like him or not. He is doing a phenomenal job at being a heel. He is someone that you see. It plays out in the ring that he has been doing his homework on what it takes to be a great heel, and I absolutely love it. Now, throughout this match, I did feel like, by the time we got 15 minutes, close to 20 minutes, that this match was dragging on a bit. Here and there, we had the doctors kind of babysitting Adam Cole or whatever, and I figured that was due to his injury, so they're paying close attention to him like they did at Double or Nothing. All right, cool. So let's talk about the end because I think this is really, really important. While I do recommend watching this match, I think that AEW finally did something that was not so predictable here. Before I get into the end real quick, MJF had elbow pads that said Vince was right. He also was mocking HBK in his match as well. All these little things that he were doing that just makes him even more of a heel. They were in Washington, D.C., and the crowd was absolutely beautiful. So it was really fun to have the crowd reacting to things going on in the ring. So now we get towards the end. MJF takes the Dynamite ring and he is going to punch Adam Cole with it. And the referee, who had been down for about like 10 minutes, finally came back to life. And all of a sudden he knows MJF is going to hit him with the ring. So he is physically trying to take the Dynamite ring off his finger. And while he's doing that, Adam Cole capitalized on that moment while MJF is pretty much distracted with the ref and hits his finisher and goes for the pin. Referee counts 1, 2, and then the bell rings. And I'm like, oh, well, somebody is about to get fired because they're not doing their job right. But it turns out that the match was over. 30 minutes was the time limit, so it ends with a draw. So what that means, Adam Cole does not get a shot for the Triple B, but he does pretty much kind of begs MJF, like, come on, 5 minutes. Give me 5 more minutes to whoop your ass and win this match. MJF is looking at him like, bro, what the hell? You lost your opportunity, so you're not getting it. And rightfully so. I really enjoyed the story that was being told in this match. It wasn't the best thing that I've seen them do on Dynamite, but I think that this probably gave maybe people another look at Adam Cole and probably see him more in a positive light. I don't know. But MJF was absolutely phenomenal here. And Tony Khan, what's wrong with putting your top guy in the main event? I really don't understand why. I really enjoy this. Go back and watch it if you have not seen it. Is the storyline over with Adam Cole and MJF? I'm not 100% sure. However, I really did enjoy this because we didn't get something predictable. This was actually a really fun match and my match of the night. So next we had a little teaser of CM Punk talking about him being on Collision. So it was great to see him. Can't wait to see what happens with that. Now we had a cringy segment with Sammy Guevara, who has returned after 2 weeks since Double or Nothing, getting rest up. If you've been gone for 2 weeks, that's not a return. That's just you just taking a break and just sitting on your couch. Now he comes to the ring. He's talking to Renee, basically saying that his dream is to be holding his daughter on one arm and a Triple B on the other arm. And that sounds really great and all, but really, I don't know about all that. Now, while he's talking about that, Darby Allin comes out basically telling him he needs to leave Chris Jericho and friends. And, you know, I don't know if he seems convinced right there at that moment. But then Chris Jericho comes out and he's upset because he pretty much left JS high and dry while he was on his quest to get into Triple B. And he's not happy about it. And he said, you know what, Sammy, you need to apologize to me. And Sammy's like, bro, I ain't apologizing for shit. Like, I gotta look up for myself too. So now they're getting into it. And I didn't realize this at first, but Chris Jericho had on the most ugliest shoes I've ever seen in my life. I was like, what are those? Please, whatever that is, take it off right now. It's hideous. And I kept looking at that every time the camera did a wide shot. It's absolutely distracting. So while they're doing all that, then Sting comes out. Basically, Chris Jericho and Sting have a little stare down. Is it something that I actually want to see these two go at it? I'm not really sure. It looks like maybe we're going to have a tag match with Sting and Darby next week and Jericho and Sammy, which doesn't make sense because it already seems like Sammy and Chris Jericho are definitely not on the same page. So that's already predictable. It was a little cringy. Oh my God, those shoes. I cannot take them out of my head. So after that, we do have Sonata, who is doing an open challenge for anyone who wants to challenge him for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Wants to see which one of y'all gonna step up and show out and try to get that title from him. After that, we do have the 8-man tag. We have the Mobile Embassy versus Darby, Sting, Orange Cassidy, and Keith Lee. Exactly what you knew you was going to get with this match is exactly what they gave us. I don't understand why AEW is like, here's Orange Cassidy, open your freaking mouth and take it all in. Oh, I'm just so over it. I just feel like it's so forced at this point. It doesn't feel organic, like how you want to like somebody. It feels like, hey, y'all need to like him because we say you should like him. I'm over it. Now, they do a great job in this match. However, getting towards the end of the match, things get messy. When you have more than 4 guys in a ring at a time, it just seems like everybody's trying to do their cool shit really, really quickly. And I hate when they do that because then they lose the chemistry. What would have turned out to be such a really great match, it just seems like, you know, things just got a little messy towards the end. Now, I knew for a fact we were going to get Orange Cassidy's team to take the win here. But, you know, Mobile Embassy, they're looking better every time we see them in the ring. That's the only thing I got from here. Now, you guys know I'm a heel girl. I love heels. And to be honest, I just feel like what would have been wrong if Mobile Embassy would have took this win? I just don't understand. As long as Orange Cassidy is in something, you better believe it. He is going to win, whether he takes the pin or not. I'm over it. But the match was okay. Next, we have a quick interview with Renee and the Guns. She's asking them, why did y'all help Bullet Club Gold last week? And they don't answer that, and they end up challenging the Hardys to a match next week. Weird. Anyway, next we had the TNT title on the line. Wardlow versus Jake Hager. Real talk, I thought it was going to be a squash match, so this was my planned bathroom break. And somehow they end up going on for way longer than I thought. Now, I'm not going to lie, I really wasn't interested in this at all. We already knew Wardlow was going to retain. It doesn't seem like they have any plans for Jake Hager either, so he's just there just to be there type of situation. So when I did peek up at the TV here and there, I didn't really care for what I saw. But I'll say this. While we do have Arn Anderson, who's ringside for Wardlow, we do have Angelo and Daddy Magic. They come out and they are about to attack Arn Anderson. Brock Anderson comes out, help his daddy, and they take the fight backstage. So we don't see them anymore. The match continues. Wardlow retains, obviously. And then on the big screen, here is Christian and Luchasaurus. Now, they're talking, but once again, AEW is having audio issues, so I don't know what he started off saying. But once things started coming out clear, Christian was just letting us know that Arn Anderson just got his ass whooped backstage, and he is bloodied, like busted open. As soon as Wardlow sees that, he runs backstage to go help Arn Anderson. They don't really show anything other than him running to the back, so we're not really sure what's going on with that. Either way, I don't know. I'm just not really feeling Wardlow's matches lately. Next, we had a pre-recorded video of Tanahashi calling out MJF. He wants a title at Forbidden Door. MJF declines. He's like, I don't even have to show up at Forbidden Door. So the answer is no. So next we have Toni Storm versus Sky Blue, AEW Women's title on the line. This match just seems like everything that we've seen before. The typical things we get with the Outcast. We had Ruby Soho ringside, and Sky Blue came out alone. She did have her mom ringside watching, where they actually end up spray painting her mom. She gets upset and she does a tope suicida onto both Toni Storm and Ruby, and I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty weak to me. But either way, the match was just okay. I didn't see anything that I have not seen before. After this match, the Outcasts do attack Sky Blue, but Willow Nightingale comes out and saves the day. We've seen this shit over and over again. I need something else with the ladies. All right, y'all. Main event time. BCC versus Hangman Adam Page and the Young Bucks. Are y'all surprised that they're closing out the show once again? No. However, though, I already knew that with this, there's going to be some drama after the match. And that's exactly what we got. Now, with this match, I'm not going to lie. It felt like something we've already seen before. And at this point, with the storyline with the BCC and the Elite, it's kind of feeling like it's sort of ran its course here, unless they add something new, something fun into the storyline. It just feels like we basically seen it already with them already. So now I think what's important here is that the Young Bucks end up taking the win here. I'm not surprised about this. They ended up pinning Wheeler Yuta, and that I felt like was a good choice here because Wheeler Yuta lately has been taking the pins for BCC. So now it's Wheeler Yuta's turn to get pinned by someone from the Elite. All right, cool. So after that, BCC, they're mad and they decide, you know what? Fuck these guys. We're going to go and attack them. So now they're attacking Hangman and the Bucks. And I'm cool with it. I like what I see going on. And then all of a sudden, some music hits and it's Eddie Kingston, and I'm like, whoa, Eddie, this seems really random. When he comes out, is pretty much only Claudio who's in the ring. Now, it makes sense because the last match that Eddie had was against Claudio Castagnoli. Claudio and Eddie Kingston, they have been basically clashing with each other since they were in their mama's womb. So it's been a long time since they've had beef. So it's like it makes sense, but then it don't make sense based off of what's going on right now with this storyline. So he comes in there, he ends up clearing out the ring or whatnot, and then we have another person come out, and it's Takeshita and Uncle Don. They come out, they're booing both of them or whatever. I like it, it's cool. He comes in there, he's clearing house. After he clears house and it's just him in the ring, then boom, music plays again, and it's Kenny Omega. Looking like a midnight snack. Oh my gosh. He looks so good. Anyway, he comes out there, and it's him and Takeshita. This is his first time getting his hands on Takeshita ever since Double or Nothing, and I'm digging it. I think that they're doing a really good job. Now, at times with this, it does get a little messy or whatever, but I like how they kept things moving along here. So we got Takeshita in the ring. He got a double super kick from the Young Bucks, and then Kenny delivers a beautiful Snapdragon suplex that hurt my fucking neck just looking at it, and I'm just like, wow, this is going really, really great. What more can they possibly do? And we do get the BCC come back into the ring, and it's Elite and the BCC once all over again, and then now it's just Kenny in the ring by himself. Oh no, wait, Takeshita was there, and out of the blue, he's going to go attack Takeshita. I forgot what he was going to go do to him. But then someone else attacks Kenny Omega. And who's that? Will Ospreay. Oh my God. I'm telling you, throughout this whole thing, I was just laying down on the couch. And then all of a sudden, I see Will, and I just sat up and I'm like, okay, you got my attention 100% now. Because like, this was a changing factor in all this. Sure, Eddie coming out was all right. Sure, Takesha being there was all right, but will change things because now it just seems like, okay, finally we're getting something different, especially because Forbidden Door is like literally across the street from now. And it's like, we got to get these things going on for Forbidden Door. So I was really happy to see Will Ospreay come and attack Kenny Omega, whatever. And I think that the way, when you talk about what happened, it sounds like a good thing. However, sometimes I feel like the way everything was executed was a little bit messy. It could have been a little bit more organized or whatever, but I'll take it for what it is. Forbidden Door is like literally 10 days away, so I really want to see a lot more going on with that. I like how they ended the show. Didn't really care for the match because it seemed like something we've already seen. I don't even have to talk about it or whatever, but you know, they got my attention a little bit, but we have so much work to do, especially with Collision coming up on Saturday. Now, after that attack, we see Bryan Danielson, he's on commentary, and he's smiling, he's laughing because, you know, Kenny got attacked or whatever. And then here comes Excalibur saying, oh, well, I just got word that we'll be seeing Will Ospreay on on Rampage on Friday. And I'm like, Rampage? What? Why? Why is he going to be on Rampage? I'd rather see him on Collision. Why wouldn't y'all put him on there? I really don't know. He's going to be on Rampage, and to be honest, I felt like that wasn't the right call. It should be on Collision. But either way, it was fun how they ended the show. You know, overall, it was decent. I do recommend checking out the opening match. I really enjoyed that. Also, you know, check out the 8-man tag. It's okay, but it got a little messy or whatever. And then also check out the ending of this match as well, the main event. I think you'll probably find something that you might like here. Either way, it was what it was. Guys, thanks for watching my review. I will be back tomorrow with ROH.